Okay, alright class. This is Zambo and welcome to my first video presentation. And in this video presentation, we are going to discuss about some of the important functions that are available in Excel. These are the list of functions available in Excel that we will be discussing in your grade level. Okay, and of course, there are so many functions and they will be discussed when you reach the higher grade. The sum, average, max, and min function will be discussing in sheet number 1 here. The count, count A, count blank, count if, and count if s function, we will be discussing them in sheet number 2. And first, let's look at what sum function does and how it is being applied in Excel. Okay, the sum function will total up or will add the values in a range of a cell. For example, if you want to find the total of all the subjects of Miss Somo, we can do it easily by applying the sum function. Okay, this is how we do. Equal to sum, open the bracket, select the range of cell, okay, and then close the bracket and press enter. We give you the total of all the subjects. And for rest of the students, you did not have to enter the formula time and again. Rather, you just drag and drop it down. Excel is going to find you the total automatically. So let me make a tick there. Now let's move on to the next function, and that is average. Average functions actually calculates by adding a group of numbers and then divides them by the count of those numbers. In our case, it's going to add up all the marks here and then it's going to be divided by the number of subjects. In our case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 subjects, right? So it will be divided by 7. Okay, so this is how we apply. Equal to average, open the bracket. You can either click here in total and divide it by 7, close the bracket. It's going to give us 77.1%. Or it can be done in a different way. Right? Equal to average, open the bracket, select the range of cell, close the bracket, will still give us 77.1%. Right? This is how we find average in Excel. And for rest, you just drag and drop. You did not have to enter the formula for each individual students. Excel is going to do it for you automatically when you drag down. We're done with average as well. Now let's look at how to find maximum and minimum in Excel. Okay, max function in Excel is going to display us the numeric value that is the highest, or it's going to give us the highest numeric value. Are you getting me? In this cell or in this column, the highest number is 76. So when I apply the max function here, it's going to display as 76. Let's see. Equal to max, open the bracket, and select the range of cell, close the bracket and press enter. Should give us 76 because 76 is the highest here, right? And for the rest subjects, you just drag and drop. It's going to give us the maximum value in the column. The min function is going to give us the smallest numeric value in our range of cell. Okay, in our case, 65 is the lowest here, or is the smallest here. So when I apply min function here, it should display as 65. Let's see, equal to min, open the bracket, select the range of cell, close the bracket and press enter. It exactly displays it, right? For the rest, you just have to drag and drop it. Let's go to the next sheet and discuss about count, count A, count blank, count if, and count if s, right? The count function in Excel is going to count the number of cells which has the number inside. Okay, it's going to count the cells which has the number inside. Are you getting me? So this is how we do. Equal to count, count, open the bracket, select the range of sale, close the bracket and press enter. Will give us 3 because we have only 3 sales here which has the number inside. Clear? All right, then we're done with this. Okay. Now let's move on to the next, that is count A. Count A means count all. What does it do? It counts all the sales with the numbers and text inside, but it's not going to count the sale that is empty. Clear? So let's apply this here. Equal to COUNT A, open the bracket and select the range of sale, close the bracket, and it should give me 4 because we have 4 sales that is being filled with numbers and text. I told you count A is going to count the number of sales that has the number and text inside. So we have only 4 sales that has the number and text inside, right? Okay, we are done with count A as well. So let me make a tick here. All right. Now let's move on to the next function, that is count blank. Count blank counts the number of blank sales or counts the number of empty sales. In our case, how many sales are blank here? Just 1, right? So it should display me 1 here when I apply a count blank function. Equal to COUNTBLANK count blank, open the bracket, select the range of sale and close the bracket and press enter will give you 1. Why? Because we have only 1 blank sale here. Okay, we are done with count blank as well. So let me mark it to indicate that we are done with this. All right. Now let's move on to the next function, and that is count if function. Count if function. Okay, in count if function, it's going to count the number of sales based upon the conditions we set, or based upon the conditions set by the user. All right, so let me apply the count if function here. Equal to COUNTIF, open the bracket, and this time let me select here this. Okay, and then we have to set the criteria, and based upon this criteria, Excel is going to count the number of sales. Right? So inside the quotation mark, equal to basketball. Close the quotation mark and close the bracket. Now what it's going to do is, it's going to count the number of sales that has the contained ball. It's the criteria that we have set. Now when I press enter, it should display 3 because we have 3 sales with basketball inside. All right? This is what count if does in Excel. We are done with this, and let me mark it as well. And then finally, let's look at the count if s function. All right, count if s function applies criteria to sales across multiple ranges and counts the number of times all criteria are met. Okay, now for example, you have 3 basketballs here, and we have only 2 basketballs with the quantity 23, right? So here in the count if s column here, I'm going to apply what it exactly does. Just watch and see. Equal to COUNTIFS, count if s, open the bracket, select the range of sale and set the criteria there. In the inverted comma, equal to, let's say basketball, close the inverted comma and comma, because I'm going to set 2 criteria here, okay? And if these 2 criteria meets, then we are going to have the product or the number of sales that has the value like the criteria we set. All right, let me set criteria for this second range as well. Inverted comma equal to 23 and then close the bracket. What it will do is, it's going to look for a sale which has the basketball, okay, and then it's also going to look at the second criteria as well, or second range as well, and it's going to look for the basketball with the quantity 23, And then when I press enter, we'll have 2 here. Of course, we have 3 basketballs here, but all 3 basketballs don't have 23 content inside. We have only 2 basketball which has the quantity 23. So 2 will be displayed here. So this is what count if s does in Excel. Done with this as well. All right, that's all for today. And if you have any doubts, you may clarify it whenever you get the time, or you may come in person and then clarify your doubts. Thank you for watching my video and see you in my next video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.